Thank you for joining us. I am Steve McMurray. Gary has the day off.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
A lot to get to this morning, but first, it is Friday, and what's that Friday and weekend forecast looking like?
So today, it's starting out really warm, but it is going to be windy, and then we are seeing lake effect snow to the north, and it will shift south overnight, but then the weekend gets better. We'll see sunshine for tomorrow and Sunday.
Okay, any accumulation, or?
It's looking like for most of us about a trace to 2 is possible, and then a little bit more up north.
Okay, well, and they like, that's good up north. They want a little more snow this time of year especially.
Yes, right. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start this morning. We are starting out pretty warm. Most of us are in the upper 30s to low 40s, but the high temperature happens this morning. The temperature will continue to drop throughout the day, and it is going to get very windy behind the cold front that moved through. Here is our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Not seeing any lake effect yet. We're just seeing lingering rain and snow showers up north, and then we will be seeing lake effect start around 8 a.m. this morning. That will happen for up north, and then it will shift south tonight before coming to an end early tomorrow morning. So snow north today, it does dip south tonight. Little accumulation is expected, but still we're seeing a little bit of snow. We will be seeing a nice weekend, so we will start out with clouds tomorrow, but then the sun comes in later in the day, and overall, a pretty nice weekend ahead and a dry stretch of weather into next week. So for today, expect lingering rain showers this morning, then that lake effect does move south by this evening. Temperatures will be dropping throughout the day, very windy as well. I will be talking a little bit more about snowfall accumulations expected coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it. One local board.
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Gel.
Welcome back. Today it looks to remain overcast. We will be seeing lake effect snow pick up for areas north. It's going to be windy, and then those snow showers do shift south this evening and tonight before ending tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to start out mostly cloudy, but clouds decrease by around noon, 1 p.m. And then we will be seeing sunshine for tomorrow, Sunday, even into Monday and Tuesday. So a dry stretch of sunny weather is coming in starting on Saturday. So Saturday is looking like sunshine once again, a little bit cooler and still windy, highs near 30. As for Sunday, we will be seeing some more sunshine. Highs are going to be near and in the low 40s, so even warmer on Sunday and less of a wind outside as well. So windy conditions for tomorrow and Saturday do stick around. It does turn breezy on Sunday, but as you can see, the wind speeds starting to decrease for calm wind speeds on Monday. Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. MVHS has just been
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to be seeing cloudy skies for most of the day. It is going to be pretty windy, and lake effect is actually going to pick up for the areas north. Let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. As you can see, our camera is shaking a little bit. We are already seeing breezy conditions this morning. It is going to get pretty windy today, and our high temperature is actually happening right now. Most of our temperatures are right around 40 degrees in the low 40s. We have 41 degrees in Dowdesville and Whitesboro and 40 degrees in Westmoreland. Looking to the south, 45 degrees in Cooperstown, 46 degrees in Skinny-Vis. So overall, very warm when stepping outside this morning, but the temperature is going to continue to drop throughout the day and tonight. And already our wind gusts are just around 20 to 25 miles per hour. They are going to reach up to 35 to 40 miles per hour today, so it could get very windy, especially this afternoon. This is 1 p.m. We are seeing the heaviest wind gusts, and even tonight still ranging just around 30 miles per hour wind gusts, and that will continue into tomorrow morning. Here is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are seeing some lighter snow showers up north, some lingering light rain showers for the rest of us, but we are going to mostly dry out for today for the Mohawk Valley and south, with lake effect snow actually picking up for areas north because of the windy conditions blowing over Lake Ontario. So it is looking like we are going to getting 4 inches, maybe more in the Tug Hill region, 2 to 4 inches just around that. That includes Boonville, just north of Rome, and then even in areas in Madison County, the lake effect is going to shift this way as well. And then tonight, lake effect is going to shift for all of us overnight, allowing a trace to 2 being possible for the rest of the Mohawk Valley and south. But this does quickly end early tomorrow morning. We will start out with clouds tomorrow, but clouds make way for sunshine by noon. It is going to be cooler, highs near 30. But Sunday, we really warm up with extra sunshine and highs in the low 40s. So for today, expect a few lingering rain showers heading out the door this morning. Roads are still a little bit wet. Lake effect snow does pick up for areas north throughout the day. It is going to remain very windy with a dropping temperature. And tonight, as we can see here, lake effect does shift south. It looks to be around dinner time, and that will continue for overnight. Into tomorrow morning, as we can see, we dry out very quickly. It is going to be cloudy and windy, but clouds make way for sunshine by noon. And then we are going to be seeing sunshine, breezy conditions for the rest of the day tomorrow. So for today, expect lingering light rain showers. Lake effect picks up for areas north. It does shift south by dinner time with a dropping temperature and windy conditions. And lake effect continues tonight before ending early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we will start out with clouds, but sun comes in for the afternoon. It is going to be breezy and a little bit chilly, but we warm up for Sunday through even into Thursday next week. Very warm weather with rain returning Wednesday. Steve.
All right, so it looks like a nice day for Super Bowl Sunday. Are you an Eagles fan based on where you grew up?
Yes, I'm from Philly.
All right, so you're excited about Sunday?
Yes, I'm really excited. Go Birds.
All right, there you go. Go Birds. Not a Patrick Mahomes fan. That's
No.
All right. Well, it's a big week for sports nuts. And speaking of nuts, I am Steve McMurray. Gary is off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evan.
A lot to get to this morning, but we want to get right to the forecast so you can better plan your day. And I mentioned lake effect snow. Fill us in on that.
So we are going to be seeing some lake effect pickup for areas north, and then it's going to shift south for tonight for most of us seeing it, but just like a trace to 2 is expected. Okay. And then we will dry out tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the temperatures this morning. We are already starting out right near 40 degrees, but the high temperature happens this morning. The temperature will continue to drop throughout the day. We have 38 degrees in Richfield Springs and 41 degrees in Westmoreland and Whitesboro. It's also going to be very windy today. Here is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we can see, a few lingering rain showers for the Mohawk Valley and south, and then a few snow showers up north. Lake effect is actually going to pick up today, and that looks to remain up north before it shifts south this evening and tonight. So all of us are going to be seeing a little bit of snow, but then we do dry out very early tomorrow morning. So snow north today. It does dip south tonight. We do get a very nice weekend with some sunshine and warmer weather, especially on Sunday. And then the dry stretch of warm weather continues into next week. So for today, expect a few lingering rain showers. Then lake effect picks up for areas north. It does shift south by this evening. It's going to be very windy today. I will talk a little bit more about the snowfall forecast coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. Well, it was a heartwarming, stomach-filled.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Here's a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we can see, some light rain showers still lingering south of the Mohawk Valley and some light snow showers lingering north of the Mohawk Valley. We are going to be seeing lake effect pick up for the north today, and our temperature will continue to drop throughout the day. But already this morning, right near 40 degrees for most of us. We have 42 degrees in Cooperstown and 41 degrees in Westmoreland. It's going to remain windy today, and once again with the dropping temperature, that lake effect up north today will shift south this evening and tonight before coming to an end for tomorrow. But here's a look at what we have for our snowfall forecast. We're looking at the most amount of snow to fall in the Tug Hill region, and then 2 to 4 inches just around that, including Boonville and just north of Rome. 2 to 4 inches can also be expected in Madison County, and then a trace to 2 for the rest of us. Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. And the folks up at the Tug Hill looking for that snow to keep snowmobiling going. So it's a plus for them up there.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to be seeing cloudy skies today. It's going to be pretty windy, and lake effect snow picks up for areas north. Let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. I would also be careful heading out the door this morning. Roads are still going to be wet from yesterday, and once again, it is pretty breezy to start already. It is very warm when stepping out the door, so the high temperature happens this morning, and then it will continue to drop throughout the day. We have just 40 degrees in Dowdesville and Whitesboro and Deansboro, 41 degrees in Westmoreland, and looking to the south, 44 degrees in Cooperstown and 43 degrees in Skanevis. So high temperatures today happen this morning. It will continue to drop throughout the day, and it is going to get very windy. By 1 p.m., we are looking at wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit more. And that wind is left over from the cold front that did move through. It is going to remain windy tonight, this evening, still up to 30 miles per hour wind gusts, and into tomorrow morning, 30 to 35 miles per hour wind gusts. Here's our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We are tracking some light rain showers south of the Mohawk Valley and some light snow showers north of the Mohawk Valley. And lake effect is actually going to pick up for areas north today due to the wind coming out of the west. But the rest of us are going to be dry with cloudy skies. So it looks like 4, maybe a little bit more inches expected in the Tug Hill region, 2 to 4 just around that. And then that lake effect band will shift south this evening, and that will allow for 2 to 4 inches in Madison County and a trace to 2 elsewhere. This looks to all come to an end early tomorrow morning, and we will start out with clouds tomorrow, but clouds make way for beautiful sunshine in the afternoon and evening. It's going to be cooler though, with highs just around 30, and we are going to warm up even more on Sunday with highs in the low 40s. So I would definitely say Sunday is the better day of this weekend. So once again today, lake effect is going to pick up for areas north. That will continue for today with windy conditions and cloudy skies. Then as you can see, it does start to shift south around 5-6 p.m. and that will continue overnight before ending early tomorrow morning. We will start out with clouds tomorrow, still windy tomorrow, and then clouds make way for sunshine right around noon, and sunshine continues for the rest of the day. So for today, expect cloudy skies. Lake effect picks up for areas north. It does shift south around dinner time. It will remain windy with a dropping temperature. Temperatures continue to drop overnight with lake effect ending early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we'll start out with clouds and sunshine comes in. It's still going to be windy tomorrow and cooler. We warm up a lot more on Sunday, and we remain really warm into next week, Steve.
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah. And, you know, we were talking about it just before we went to break. It seems like every time I'm out here, we're talking about how mild it is.
Yes.
So for the folks up in Tug Hill and various other places that love snow, good for them. Get a few inches of snow, maybe improve that snowmobiling and even skiing season.
For sure.
But down here, still not much snow, so we'll see. All right, thanks a lot. Well, the time now, 5:51, still ahead on. Gary has the day off, but we'll be back next week. Go on, I'm sorry.
I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Yes, she is. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but we're in store for some lake effect snow and more, so let's get right to that forecast.
So we are starting out pretty warm outside, but it's going to get windy today, and then lake effect snow picks up for areas north. It will shift south tonight, but then it will end for the weekend.
But nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. We're just looking at a little bit more possible up north, but then a trace to 2 for the rest of us.
Okay, cool.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start this morning. Very warm stepping out the door. Temperatures are right near 40 degrees. We have 40 degrees in Whitesboro and Earlville and 42 degrees in Cooperstown. So at this point, we are seeing a few light rain showers south of the Mohawk Valley and a few light snow showers north of the Mohawk Valley on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Roads may be wet when heading out the door, so just be careful of that. But we will be seeing some lake effect snow pick up north today. It does dip south around dinner time and tonight, but we clear out early tomorrow morning. A very nice weekend ahead with sunshine, and it remains dry into the middle of next week. So for today, expect cloud cover, windy conditions, lake effect picking up north, and it will shift south later with a dropping temperature throughout the day. I will be talking a little bit more about our snowfall forecast for today coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it. One local boy waking up.
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Gel.
Welcome back. It is looking like we are going to be seeing overcast skies today as lake effect picks up north and it does shift south this evening. It's also going to be very windy today. The wind remains into tomorrow, but we will start out tomorrow cloudy and then see completely sunny skies by noon, maybe a little bit after, and for the rest of the day. Sunshine continues for Sunday and for Monday, even into Tuesday. So we are seeing a dry stretch of sunny weather coming in starting tomorrow. So our weekend forecast is showing sunshine once again on Saturday. It's going to be cooler though, highs just near 30 and windy. So it's going to be a little bit warmer on Sunday. Highs are going to be in the low 40s and it's not going to be as windy. So I would say Sunday is definitely the better day of the weekend. Once again, not as windy on Sunday. We will drop down to a breeze with calmer wind speeds coming in on Monday. Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. MVHS has just been awarded a $150.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning, a few lingering light rain showers, and lake effect is actually going to pick up for the north today. Let's take a look now at our mountain ice camera overlooking Oneonta. Cloudy skies to start. It is feeling very warm when stepping outside this morning. According to our sky watchers, most of us are right near 40 and in the 40s. We have 40 degrees in New Hartford, 41 degrees in Westdale, and looking to the south, we have 41 degrees in Milford and Cooperstown, 42 degrees in Evanston. So very warm stepping out the door this morning. It is going to be windy today, though. The wind is really going to pick up this afternoon. Around 35 to 40 miles per hour wind gusts can be expected. And then even heading into this evening, still up to 30, 35 miles per hour wind gusts. And that will continue into early tomorrow morning. At this point, we're tracking just a few lingering light rain showers in the Mohawk Valley and south on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And up north, we are seeing some light snow showers still lingering as well. Lake effect is actually expected to pick up today due to the wind blowing over Lake Ontario. So that looks to remain up north for most of the day, and it will shift south this evening as the wind changes. So here's our snowfall forecast. We have 4 inches, maybe a little bit more in the Tug Hill region, 2 to 4 inches just around that, and in Madison County, and a trace to 2. This snowfall map goes into effect this morning until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. The snow looks to quickly clear out early tomorrow morning, and we will start out with clouds, but those clouds make way for sunshine in the afternoon. So we are going to be seeing sunshine for both days. Now tomorrow it is going to be a little bit cooler though and still windy with highs near, sorry, that was a wasp, with highs near 30 degrees. And on Sunday, we will be seeing temperatures reach near 40 degrees. So we are getting a little bit warmer on Sunday. So for today, we are seeing lake effect continue up north, and then it will shift south later, I would say around dinner time. We will continue to see a dropping temperature with windy conditions, and the lake effect continues tonight before ending early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we will start out cloudy. It will remain windy for the day. Sunshine comes in by noon, and we will continue to see sunshine, but cooler weather with highs just around freezing. So for today, expect lingering light rain showers this morning. Lake effect picks up for areas north. It's going to be windy with a dropping temperature, and tonight snow showers continue before ending early tomorrow morning. Now for tomorrow, we will be seeing clouds, but clouds make way to some sunshine. It's going to be cooler and windy with warmer weather coming in Sunday, and that warm weather continuing next week, Steve.
All right, so that wasp apparently wanted.
Yeah, I don't like that. I hate that.
I see that. Well, speaking of flying things, you're an Eagles fan.
Yes.
In the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You excited?
Yes, I'm excited. Go Birds.
All right, there you go. And talk to your family. They're all Eagles fans?
Yes, everyone is.
All right, so you're going to take a nap Sunday so you can stay up late and watch the game.
Yes, I'll try to stay up.
There you go. Well, this is a big week for sports. Not for the person who they say. Murray, Gary is off today.
I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And we made it to the end of the week.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah, right. We got a lot to get to this morning, but we want to get right to the forecast so you can better plan your day. And we mentioned there lake effect snow for some folks.
Yes, so lake effect is going to pick up north today, and then it will shift south tonight, but it will end tomorrow.
Okay, and not much. Most of the Tug Hill, though, but you'll get to
Yeah, so it looks like most of the snow will fall on Tug Hill, and then just a trace to 2 for the rest of us.
Okay.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start this morning. We are still very mild. Our high temperatures starting this morning, we have 41 degrees in Westmoreland and Whitesboro, 35 degrees in Inlet. So it is feeling pretty warm stepping outside, but it is going to be windy today, and we are going to see some lingering light rain showers this morning. This is our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. So roads are still going to be wet when heading out out the door. Lake effect snow does pick up for the north today. It dips south tonight, but it ends very quickly tomorrow for a very nice weekend ahead with sunshine and warmer weather, especially on Sunday. The dry stretch of warmer weather even looks to continue into next week. So for today, expect clouds. It's going to be windy. Lake effect snow picks up north, and it does dip south later this evening. I will talk a little bit more about the snowfall forecast coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. It was a heartwarming stomach.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. A few lingering light rain showers this morning on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will be seeing lake effect snow pick up north today, and that looks to shift south later this evening and tonight with a little accumulation expected. Most of the accumulation looks to be in the Tug Hill region, but stepping out the door this morning, still very warm. We are going to feel warm this morning, and our high temperature happens now. So we are seeing 41 degrees in Whitesboro, Westmoreland, and in Cooperstown. Our temperature will continue to drop throughout the day, and it is going to be pretty windy. So looking at our snowfall forecast, we are expecting a trace to 2 for most of us, but a little bit more in the Tug Hill region, 4 inches, maybe a little bit more than that, and then 2 to 4 inches just around that, and also in Madison County. Steve.
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah. New this morning, the COVID shot.
Its most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning. Lake effect is going to pick up for the north today, and it is going to be very windy. Let's take a look now at the Cavity Tower camera. We have it facing our Mohawk Valley. We do see cloudy skies to start. It was shaking just about a minute or two ago. It's very windy outside with wind gusts at this point up to 25 miles per hour, and it is just going to get windier throughout the day. So Nala and her neighbor this morning are just chilling. Today she is saying hi to Cheetos, who looks kind of like her with the same color and fur and everything, so they could be brother and sister. We are seeing just a few light rain showers for this morning commute, and roads may still be wet, so be careful of that. And for the evening, that lake effect that's occurring up north today does shift south this evening and tonight, so a few light snow showers are possible. According to our sky watchers, though, very warm stepping out the door. It's going to feel a little bit more like spring this morning. 40 degrees in New Hartford, 41 degrees in Clinton and Westdale. Looking to the south, we have 41 degrees in Cooperstown and in Milford, and 44 degrees in West Lawrence. So our high temperature happens this morning. It will continue to drop throughout the day, and it will get pretty windy. Around 1 p.m., wind gusts are going to be up to 35, even 40 miles per hour. And then later this evening, still just around 30, 35 miles per hour. And that goes into early tomorrow morning. So what's going to happen today is we will be seeing lake effect pickup. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some light snow showers up north. Lake effect is going to pick up today due to that wind coming out of the west and blowing over Lake Ontario. And then that wind shifts, and that lake effect will shift south this evening and tonight. So here's a look at our snowfall forecast. This is just for today through 7 a.m. tomorrow. A trace to 2 can be expected for most of us. The highest accumulations can be expected in the Tug Hill region, and then 2 to 4 inches just around that, as well as in Madison County. This quickly comes to an end early tomorrow morning, and we will start out with clouds tomorrow, but we will be seeing sunshine come in by noon. A little bit cooler, still windy tomorrow, so I would say the better day of the weekend is Sunday, as we see more sunshine and it gets a lot warmer with highs in the low 40s. So for the rest of today, expect lake effect to pick up for areas north. It's going to remain cloudy and very windy with a dropping temperature throughout the day. That lake effect looks to start to shift south around dinner time, and it will continue overnight before coming to an end early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we will start out with clouds, but clouds make way for sunshine by noon, and we are just going to be cooler and windy with highs just around freezing. So for today, expect clouds to start. Lake effect picks up for areas north, and it does shift south by this evening. It's going to be windy with a decreasing temperature. Lake effect looks to continue tonight before ending early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we'll start out with clouds, but sunshine comes in for the afternoon and evening. Still chilly and windy though. We really warm up on Sunday, and the warmth continues next week, Steve.
All right, that is a pretty mild stretch right there.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, Hannah. Still ahead on Sunrise.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning and thank you for joining us this Friday morning. I'm Steve McMurray. Gary has the day off.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Got a lot to get to this morning, but first we're in for some lake effect snow. Let's get right to the forecast.
So we are going to be seeing lake effect pick up north, and then it will shift south later today, but not a lot of accumulation is expected.
Which is good for some, and others who will get accumulation are actually looking for it. So it's win all around.
Yes. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start this morning. We are starting out very mild, stepping out the door. A lot of our temperatures are right near 40 degrees. We have 40 degrees in Whitesboro and Cooperstown, 41 degrees in Westmoreland. And at this point, roads are probably going to be wet. Here is our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Still seeing a few lingering showers this morning. Lake effect looks to pick up today for the north, and then it looks to dip south tonight. So that's what's going to happen today, but all this comes to an end for tomorrow. A very nice weekend in store, and we are going to be seeing warmer weather with dry weather even into next week. So for today, expect windy conditions. We will be seeing cloudy skies all day with lake effect picking up north and then dipping south this evening. I will talk a little bit more about that snowfall forecast coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it. One local boy.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clouds this morning. It is going to be windy today with lake effect snow picking up north. Let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera. We are seeing some sunshine here this morning on our camera, but it is very windy outside, and it is going to remain mostly cloudy today. But if you are stepping out the door, it feels a little bit more like spring. Temperatures near 40 degrees. We have 40 degrees in New Hartford and 41 degrees in Clinton and Westdale. And looking to the south, 44 degrees in West Lawrence and 41 degrees in Milford and in Cooperstown. Our temperature will continue to drop today, and it is going to remain windy. By this afternoon, wind gusts could reach up to 35 to 40 miles per hour, so it is going to be pretty windy outside, and that looks to continue into this evening. Wind gusts still around 30 miles per hour, and same thing overnight. At this point, we are kind of dried out from that rain. This is the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, but some light snow showers are starting to pick up north. We are going to be seeing lake effect pick up north today, and that looks to shift south this evening. So here's our snowfall forecast. This goes into effect until tomorrow morning. It looks like most of us are going to be seeing a trace to 2 inches. But a little bit more in the Tuck Hill region, and then 2 to 4 inches just around that, as well as in Madison County. This all dries out for tomorrow. Tomorrow we will start out with clouds. Then sun comes in for the afternoon and evening. It's going to be windy still tomorrow, though, and temperatures just around freezing. I would say Sunday is the better day because highs reach the low 40s, and we are going to be seeing sunshine for most of the day. So for today, expect lake effect to pick up north. It does look to shift south later this evening, and temperatures will continue to drop throughout the day with windy conditions. Lake effect continues tonight before drying out early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be cloudy to start, windy as well, but then clouds make way for sunshine by noon. High temperatures just reach around freezing. So for today, expect cloudy skies this morning. Lake effect picks up for areas north. That does shift south by this evening. It's going to be windy with a dropping temperature and remaining lake effect tonight, but we do clear out tomorrow. So for tomorrow, we will start out with clouds. Clouds make way for sunshine. Still cooler, though, and windy with highs around freezing. And heading into Sunday, we will reach the low 40s, so we start to get a little bit warmer. And the warm weather trends into all of next week. The dry weather trends into Tuesday.
I was in a
Meteorologist Hannah Evans is in the Weather Center. We are tracking just a gloomy day with cloudy skies, very windy conditions. And let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We are also tracking some light rain and snow showers, especially north of the Mohawk Valley here this afternoon. So roads may be just a little bit slippery, but the main concern today is going to be the wind. Measuring 12 miles per hour wind speed at the Grievous Park Airport in Rome. Gusts possibly reaching up to 40 miles per hour this afternoon. So overall, it is going to be pretty windy windy for the rest of the day with temperature continuing to drop. So we do have some snow north as of right now. It does dip south tonight, and then it comes to an end early tomorrow morning for a nice weekend ahead. It's still going to be a little bit windy tomorrow with warmer weather on Sunday. Then we see a dry stretch of some nice weather even continuing into the middle of next week. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies. That lake effect snow does dip south for a little bit. It will remain windy with a dropping temperature, and I will talk a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up. Katrina.
Thank you, Hannah. Aid workers continue to race against time to save people.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies now and a few light showers lingering, especially up north, and it also is very windy. Let's take a look at our Cavie Tower camera. It is overlooking the city of Utica. We can see cloudy skies. It is shaking a little bit. It is pretty windy out there at this point, and our temperature is going to continue to drop throughout the day. So Nala and her neighbor Cheetos today, they are saying hi to each other. They can clearly see each other, but they're not happy about the wind speed and the fact that we're still seeing cooler weather coming back in, because I know Nala loves the warmth along with the sunshine. They're also not happy about the clouds. So for the commute now, roads may be a little bit wet, especially north, as we're seeing some light showers. And for the evening commute, those showers that are up north will shift south before coming to an end. So the roads may be a little bit wet and slippery at that point as well. Here is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As you can see, some light mixed precipitation showers up north. That is from lake effect. The wind is going to shift south, so this lake effect is also going to shift south by this evening, and it will come to an end overnight into early tomorrow morning. So here's our radar and satellite showing the way the wind is blowing. It is blowing in from the west, then it will start to blow from the northwest, and that will allow these showers to shift into the Mohawk Valley and south before coming to an end early tomorrow morning. Our sky watchers here at noon have us a little bit cooler than this morning. We are just 40 degrees in Ilion and in Otsego and 39 degrees in Clinton and Cooperstown. We will continue to see that temperature drop as we head through the rest of the day and tonight, and it is going to remain windy. Wind gusts today, especially this afternoon, expected to reach up to 40 miles per hour. It is going to remain windy for tomorrow, and then Sunday looks a little bit better as it turns breezy with calmer wind speeds coming in for Monday. If you were playing out the weekend, I would definitely say Sunday's the better day. Tomorrow we will start out with cloudy skies, then the sun comes in by noon, but it is still going to be on the cooler side and still windy with temperatures just around freezing. As for Sunday, though, we really warm up. Highs are going to be in the low 40s, and we see a little bit extra sunshine. So for the rest of today, expect light showers to continue up north. Then that is going to shift in the Mohawk Valley and south this evening and tonight. It does come to an end early tomorrow morning to cloudy skies, and those clouds will make way for sunshine by noon tomorrow. It is going to remain windy with highs just around freezing tomorrow. So for today, expect cloudy skies, some snow north, very windy conditions. Our temperature is going to continue to drop, and it will continue to drop tonight with those snow showers coming into the Mohawk Valley and south overnight. It will remain windy, a lot cooler tomorrow. Highs just around freezing with some sunshine coming in the afternoon. Sunday gets warmer, and we remain warm into the beginning of next week. Katrina.
Thank you, Hannah. Norovirus. Once again, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking some light showers this noon, especially north of the Mohawk Valley, and it is going to remain windy with the dropping temperature. Let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As you can see, a few light snow and mixed precipitation showers up north. That is due to lake effect. That lake effect will shift south by this evening and then come to an end overnight, but it is going to remain pretty windy. We are measuring 12 miles per hour wind speeds right now at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. Gusts reaching up to 40 miles per hour this afternoon, so it is kind of just feeling uncomfortable when stepping outside because it is very windy, and the wind will remain tomorrow. So we are seeing snow north at this point. It does dip south this evening and tonight, but it does come to an end early tomorrow morning for a very nice weekend ahead. It's going to warm up a lot more starting on Sunday, and the dry weather and the warmth continues into next week. So for today, expect cloud cover, windy conditions. Lake effect snow does dip south. It's going to be very light, and we are going to continue to see a drop in temperature. I will talk a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up. Katrina.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Right now, there are two proposals.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies at this point and a few light showers up north. Let's take a look now at the Cavity Tower camera. It is very windy here this afternoon. It is cloudy and our temperature is going to continue to drop throughout the day with lake effect snow shifting to the south by this evening. But at this point, it looks to be just north. Here's our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but it is going to shift south into the Mohawk Valley and south this evening as the wind changes, and then it will end early tomorrow morning. So as you can see now, the wind is coming in from the west. That is producing lake effect north as the wind shifts to more northerly. So we're going to see a northwestern wind coming in. That will shift the lake effect snow to kind of move to the south and then keep moving south until it comes to an end early tomorrow morning. Our sky watchers have us a little bit cooler this noon compared to this morning. 39 degrees in Cooperstown and Clinton and 40 degrees in Ilion and Otsego. Our temperatures will continue to drop throughout the day into the 20s overnight, but it is going to remain very windy. Wind gusts today up to 40 miles per hour. It will remain windy for the day tomorrow as well. The wind finally starts to die down as we head into Sunday with calmer wind speeds coming in for Monday. So if you were planning out the weekend, Sunday is definitely the better day. It's going to be warmer with highs in the low 40s, a little bit extra sunshine and less of a wind. As for tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit windy. We will start out with clouds and then clouds make way for sunshine by noon, but temperatures just around freezing, so it actually is going to feel pretty chilly outside with that wind. For the rest of today, though, we are tracking once again windy conditions, cloudy skies, some light showers up north that will start to shift south by dinner time, and that will come to an end early tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow morning, we are going to start out with clouds for the morning, but then those clouds make way for some sunshine by noon. It is going to remain windy, though, and highs are just going to be around freezing. So for the rest of today, expect snow to continue up north, windy conditions. High temperatures already happened this morning. Our temperatures will continue to drop, and then will continue to drop tonight. It will remain windy overnight with snow showers shifting towards the south. We are going to be cooler and windy tomorrow with highs just around freezing. We will be seeing sunshine come in the afternoon. Sunshine remains through Tuesday. We get a lot warmer with highs in the 40s with rain returning Wednesday. Katrina.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Netflix.
Forecast tonight, we bring in meteorologist Eric Gage in for Bill tonight, and let's get set for the weekend. We had some wind, though, out there today, right?
Yeah, it's been a windy day so far. It was a mixture of some light rain and snow, and more snow was on the way, but after that, we're talking about sunshine for the weekend. Take a look at those max wind gusts today. Still nothing too spectacular, but just enough to be on the windy side. 39 miles per hour, the highest recorded wind gusts in Westmoreland, 32 in Lawrence, and 27 miles per hour up in Old Forge. And current wind speeds right now still a little gusty, and those winds are not going to be over with for tonight. And I want to mention those winds because taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are seeing precip move in the area right now. Still starting out as rain in the valley. We are still above freezing. Snow in the north country, but out to the west, this is where we're tracking our next chance of snow. Now, this will move into the area, and there is a very small chance of a snow squall forming, making low visibility due to the wind speeds. We'll keep an eye on this over the next couple of hours, but for tonight, though, some snow showers, some sunshine for the weekend. Look at that full weekend forecast is coming up. Back to you, Jason.
All right, Eric, thank you. A Taybird man who shot and killed.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Happy Friday. We are tracking cloud cover this evening, along with some snow showers arriving within the next couple of hours, bringing lake effect snow to at least most of us, seeing at least a trace amount of snowfall, and then some sunshine as we head into the weekend. Let's take a live look outside. The story over the past couple of days, just been overcast skies, rain, snow, just been clouds for the most part, but that changes as we head into the weekend. But first, we have to get through some rain and snow showers. There's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Right now in the Mohawk Valley, temperatures are still above freezing. You can see right here, the precip is still starting to fall as rain. But as temperatures gradually cool, overnight, this will start turning more into snow. Now, for the most part, the snow is generally north of Mohawk Valley right now, but out to the west, we're seeing more of that snowfall arriving, currently out towards Buffalo. We'll continue moving to our area within the next couple of hours. But Take a look at the weekend, at least as we head into Saturday as well as Sunday. We're starting out with some clouds Saturday morning from this system that's moving into the area tonight. Now, by Saturday evening, we could see some more sunshine, but the best time to see some sun looks to be on Sunday. We're going to see some high-level clouds move in, but the clouds will be thin enough for the sun to peek through. Now, it will feel a little bit cooler for Saturday. Temperatures barely getting above freezing, but then we're up on Sunday, reaching highs in the upper 30s to lower 40s. Definitely a seasonably nice day for mid-February standards. Now, radar and satellite composite, our weather today is caused by a trough, and I want to explain just what this is. So basically, we're in calm waters. The ocean of air over us right now is calm. This is like a wave coming over our area, heading to the coast. What this means is this is bringing in a ripple in the atmosphere, otherwise causing precipitation. At this point, going to be rain and snow. Now, moving into our area for this evening, temperatures will still relatively remain in the 30s. You can see right here, with the wind speeds, there is a slight chance of a snow squall forming. Now, this will push through, and luckily, wind direction looks to shift pretty quickly. However, a lot of us will be seeing at least trace amounts of snow. This pushes down to the south, mostly overcast skies by 6 a.m. Still a few lingering light flurries, temperatures cooling down into the mid-20s. And then by Saturday afternoon, now at 12 p.m. it's showing more sunshine. It still could see some clouds linger on a little bit longer, but by 5 p.m. we should be seeing plenty of sunshine with temperatures barely getting above freezing by the evening. Then cooling down into the lower 20s by Sunday morning, and then looking at mostly sunny skies for your entire Sunday with highs warming up into the upper 30s to lower 40s. So talking about snowfall, this is the general consensus. Trace 2 inches for most of us, 2 to 4 inches north of the Mohawk Valley, but locally higher totals could be possible if any of these snow squalls form. We'll keep you updated throughout the night if any of these do develop. So for tonight, low of 24 degrees with some snow showers. Winds are still going to be a little breezy. Tomorrow, a high of 32 degrees with some clouds in the morning, but sun for the evening. Your 7-day forecast, sunshine for some parts of the weekend, sunshine for the start of Monday as well, turning to snow for the evening. Now, I mentioned yesterday it was definitely a lot warmer compared to February standards, but we're bumping up the totals or the temperature, at least for Thursday, 58 degrees for the high, and don't be surprised if you even reach 60 with the conditions we'll be seeing. So
60?
Possibly 60. Now, right now, we haven't bumped it up yet, but there is a chance to be that warm for Thursday.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's
All
a
right,
chance.
sounds good. Thank you, Eric. We are following breaking meteorologist Eric Gage, and a little bit of snow up north towards Boonville tonight.
Yeah, and snow is starting to move in. I want to mention, too, for those of you who are actually watching the Super Bowl, a nice weekend for it, too, with plenty of sunshine. So I know for Sundays will be a perfect day for that. But first, we have to get through some snow showers. Taking a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, off the radar. Snow is beginning to arrive. Now, winds are still gusty this evening, and that spells a concern for snow squalls. You can see that there is a heavier band of snow out towards Buffalo right now. Now, at this point, we're just keeping an eye on it. It's not reaching us at this point. We'll keep you updated, especially on Facebook, if anything starts to develop after the 6:30 show. And just a reminder, if you are in a snow squall, it's for high winds, moderate to heavy snowfall. It is limited duration, and that's important because if you do get caught in one, just pull over and wait for it to pass. It's not worth driving in near zero visibility. But for tonight, though, snow showers continuing in the area, temperatures in the 20s. And once again, we are tracking some sunshine for Super Bowl weekend. Look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Jason.
All right, Eric, thank you. White House Communications Director.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. We're tracking some rain and snow showers moving to our area this evening. That continues overnight. Some clouds to start out your Saturday and then some sunshine to wrap up the weekend. Let's take a live look outside. Our Oneonta camera brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Relief Gel. And so far, this has been the story for the past couple of days. Clouds, rain, and snow, but this does come to an end as we head into Saturday evening as well as most of Sunday. Now, taking a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, off the radar. A disturbance up in the atmosphere, a ripple, I should say, is moving into the area, and this is causing some snow showers to develop. With still rain in the lower elevations, it is still above freezing for those of you in the Mohawk Valley at this point. Now, we're keeping an eye on the wind speed. Now, winds are still pretty gusty this evening, and this has a chance to develop some brief snow squalls, brief intense snow. It doesn't last long, but still it could produce very low visibility. And at this point, we're tracking one out towards, moving out from Buffalo. At this point, it's currently not reaching us, but we'll keep you updated in case this does end up happening tonight. Skywatch is checking in across the area. 29 in Inlet, 32 in Forestport, 36 degrees in New Hartford, 34 in Boonville, Barneveld, as well as Schuyler. South Valley's temperatures in the 30s as well. 36 degrees in Cooperstown, Mohawk, and Paynes Hollow. 35 in Cassville, 36 in Eaton, 35 in Whitesboro, and 39 degrees in Morris. And talking about that weekend forecast, so for Saturday, starting out with clouds in the morning, that turns to sunshine by the evening, and it's still be on the windy side with breezy conditions, and temperatures still on the cooler side as well. So looking at a cooler Saturday, but we do warm up by Sunday, highs reaching the upper 30s to lower 40s with mostly sunny skies. We'll be dealing with some high-level clouds, but the sun should peek through that with those thin layer up in the atmosphere. Now, talking about our skycast for this evening. Now, this snow that's developing north of the Mohawk Valley will start to move its way south as that trough moves through. Now, by 1 a.m., we're still seeing these snow bands. This is what we're keeping an eye out for right here. These thin snow bands, these windy conditions could produce snow squall or two. Now, this will push south, and then by early morning hours tomorrow, just a few lingering flurries, temperatures in the 20s with mostly cloudy skies. Clouds gradually weaken by noon. Still could see some lingering clouds, but by 5 p.m., should be seeing some sunshine with temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. And these clear skies continue overnight with temperatures in the 20s and heading to Sunday morning, 1:30, and heading into Sunday afternoon, warming up into the upper 30s to low 40s with once again plenty of sunshine. Still looking at those high-level clouds to the south, but for the most part, we're still remaining dry. That storm system we were talking about last weekend, thankfully, has been shifting south. So talking about snowfall, generally traced 2 inches for most of us, 2 to 4 north of the Mohawk Valley, with Telgill seeing the most, and those higher elevations generally in the higher elevations in Madison County. This could change depending on those snow squall locations, but for the most part, this is what we're going to be expecting. So for tonight, a low of 24 degrees with some snow showers, breezy conditions continuing for the morning hours tomorrow, high of 32 with some sun in the evening. Our 7-day forecast, sunshine for the weekend, some snow showers in the evening on Monday. Valentine's Day still looking relatively dry with temperatures in the 40s. Warming up, not looking like February temperatures, 49 Wednesday, 58 possibly on Thursday. We'll be right back.
First look at your forecast at 6. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
We're tracking some snow showers moving into the area this evening. This will continue overnight with a small chance of a snow squall developing. That ends briefly, though. Then we're tracking some sunshine for the weekend. Let's take a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once again, we're seeing those snow showers moving into the area. Still slightly above freezing in the Mohawk Valley at this point, so it's just starting to fall as rain. Out to the west, we are tracking this heavier band of snow, actually just south of Buffalo towards Franklinsville. This will move into the area within the next couple of hours or so. This is not our concern. The concern for snow squalls is overnight between midnight as well as 6 a.m. So if you're heading out the roads that late, just a heads up. For those of you who are heading out earlier on this evening, you should be fine. Now, still a bit breezy out there this evening. Wind speeds between 10 to 15 miles per hour, 8 miles per hour right now in Rome. And for tonight, still breezy conditions. With temperatures cooling down into the 20s with snow showers and then clouds starting out by Saturday, but that turns to sunshine for Saturday evening as well as Sunday. Look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Jason.
Eric, thank you. The Central New York Labor
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Happy Friday. We are tracking some snow showers arriving to the area this evening. That turns to clouds tomorrow morning and eventually some sunshine for the weekend. Let's take a live look outside our Yukon National Insurance Group camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. Things are looking relatively quiet in Otsego County right now. However, we're seeing some snow showers arriving from the west. Here's a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This will continue moving to our area for this evening. As this pushes through, we can see this heavier band of snow out towards Buffalo, Warsaw, Franklinsville right now. As this pushes through, then wind direction shifts and our attention turns to lake effect snow off of Lake Ontario. This will push up from Lake Ontario out towards most of our area, bringing, generally speaking, trace 2 inches of snow with higher totals just north of the Mohawk Valley. Now, this won't stick around too long. More info on that coming up in just a minute. Skywatch checking in this evening, 29 in Inlet, 37 in Middleville, 34 in Schuyler, 36 in New Hartford, 34 in Barneveld. South Valley's temperatures in the 30s as well, 36 degrees in Cooperstown, Paynes Hollow, and Mohawk. 35 degrees in Cassville, as well as Whitesboro, and 36 degrees in Eaton. So talking about the snow for tonight. Now, as this wind shifts, we're talking about the snow band right here. This will start to shift south overnight by 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. They'll start to shift south. And once again, this is the concern, not the snow that arrives in the next couple of hours, but as the wind shifts from the west. Now, luckily, this will be brief as the wind shifts very quickly. It's not going to the snow is not going to be expecting to be on over a certain area for a longer period of time. So that means not higher totals, but still possibly whiteout conditions, especially later on tonight. So if you're heading out later on tonight, just be cautious of those possibly the snow squalls. But 6 a.m. tomorrow, things looking mostly cloudy with temperatures in the 20s. Still a bit breezy. Winds gradually calm throughout the day tomorrow by noon. Still some lingering clouds. This is more bullish on the sunshine, but by 5 p.m., so we're seeing plenty of sunshine. Temperatures in the 20s to 30s. Now, as we head into Sunday, much more warmer, at least relatively. Temperatures warming up into the upper 30s to lower 40s with still plenty of sunshine. A overall very pleasant February weekend for February standards. By 5 p.m., still looking at temperatures in the 30s with mostly sunny skies. Clouds are going to be moving into the area as we head into Sunday night, and some morning clouds as we head into early Monday morning. So lake effect snowfall, at least for the next couple of hours into early Saturday morning. Still trace 2 inches of snow, generally speaking. Higher totals in those snow bands. Now 2 to 4 inches roughly north of Mohawk Valley and 4 inches or more in the Tug Hill region. Now, I didn't mention this won't be lasting too long. Take a look at these temperatures over the next couple of days. So Saturday, 32 degrees. Sunday, 41, 45 by Monday, and 42 for the high on Tuesday. And it doesn't even stop there. Warmer temperatures do arrive as we head into the end of next week. So for tonight, low 24 degrees. Snow showers continuing, breezy as well. Tomorrow, a high of 32 degrees with some clouds in the morning, turning to sunshine by the evening. Your 7-day forecast, 41 for Sunday, sunshine. Some sun for the morning, I should say, for Monday with snow in the evening. Valentine's Day still looking relatively dry, temperatures in the 40s. Some rain showers Wednesday, warming up once again into the 50s by Thursday with some rain showers. Jason?
Eric, thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. Spencer is going to get you ready for tonight's. First look at the forecast. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage getting us set for the weekend. Boy, we had a burst of snow come through here tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, the bark was bigger than the bite. We did see some snow move through the area, and thankfully not a lot of snow, at least locally up here on Smith Hill. Now, that snow has moved through, and now we're talking about lake effect snow. But after that, some sunshine as we head into the weekend. But first off, I want to talk about what's happening on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 dot for the radar. Right now, that burst of snow out towards Oneonta, moving out away towards Delaware County right now. It is moving outside of our area. Now we're looking out towards Oswego. This is a lake effect band slowly developing. It's still relatively disorganized at this point, but this will start to intensify overnight. Could produce brief whiteout conditions for some of us. This will happen once again as we head into the overnight hours. Still breezy conditions, and that's our biggest concern why we're talking about those snow squalls with wind speeds between 10 to 15 miles per hour sustained, not just gusts. These are sustained winds. And for tonight, the snow does come to an end by early tomorrow morning. Then we're talking about sunshine for the weekend. Temperatures cooling off Saturday, warmer on Sunday. We're also talking about another big warm up coming up. Back to you, Jason.
All right, Eric, thank you.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Happy Friday. Starting out with taking a live look at our Cooperstown camera brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group. And you notice the roads a little bit slick out there this evening as a snow band has moved through. Now that band that produced that snow is moving out towards Delaware County south of our area. So at this point, our attention turns now to the lake effect band developing off of Lake Ontario. It's currently over Oswego right now. It'll start to continue to develop over the next several hours, generally producing snowfall in northern Utica County, but the winds do shift very quickly this as into tonight, so this will start to shift further down towards the south, producing at least a decent accumulation, roughly between trace 2 inches for most of us, and then roughly 2 inches or more in northern Utica County. Now, talking about the conditions for tomorrow, starting out with temperatures. We're starting out in the 20s, but warming up only into the lower 30s by the afternoon, barely above freezing. Now, we're also going to deal with some wind speeds, too. Winds do not end, at least for tomorrow morning, seeing wind speeds between 10 to 15 miles per hour. The winds finally come to an end tomorrow night, but still it will not feel like 30 degrees with those wind chills. Now, Along with the weather grades, talking about some clouds and lingering flurries in the morning. Those clouds will linger to around at noon, and then sunshine will start to peek out as we head into tomorrow evening. And that sun will continue also for Sunday as well. And in fact, taking a look at our weekend forecast, still cooler on Saturday with some sunshine in the evening, but mostly sunny skies are expected on Sunday with much more warmer temperatures, 41. This is definitely not typical of mid-February standards. Now, our Skycast, we are looking at this lake effect band developing. It will once again shift to the south as we head into early on tomorrow morning. And this snow will be still relatively heavy at times, not with accumulation, but just with snowfall rates. So could see some whiteout conditions if you're heading out early tomorrow morning. But by 6 a.m., things look to dry out. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the 20s, still breezy conditions. And by noon, we're still seeing some clouds linger off. And by 5 p.m., looking at temperatures warming up into the lower 30s with mostly sunny skies. Could be seeing a nice sunset tomorrow evening. Now, clear skies overnight Saturday night. And into Sunday, these warmer temperatures start to arrive. Now, there's a coastal system that luckily is missing us to the south, producing some high-level clouds south of our area, but it will bring the warmer temperatures warming up into the mid to upper 30s, even possibly the lower 40s by the evening, and still keeping those mild temperatures for the remainder of the week. So for tonight, we'll have 24 degrees with some snow showers moving through the area. Breezy conditions do continue as well, not only for tonight, but as well as tomorrow. A high of 32 degrees with some clouds in the morning, turning to some sunshine in the evening. Our 7-day forecast, looking ahead towards Monday, still some sunshine to start out, turning to snow showers in the evening, looking to be more on the overnight side, but those mild temperatures do continue as you head into Tuesday, Valentine's Day, temperatures in the 40s as well, mild conditions, and those temperatures continue to warm up. 49 Wednesday and 58 by Thursday. Could even bump those up into the 60s.
Oh, stop. Really?
Yeah, 50s and 60s in middle of February. This is the coldest time of the year.
We will take it, though.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Eric. Coming up next, rescuers in Turkey. Meteorologist Eric Gage. A little snow out there this evening.
Yeah, we're talking about some lake effect snow, especially for northern United County. This will be happening at least for the overnight hours. Snow does come to an end, and we're talking about sunshine as you head into the weekend. First off, taking a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, off the radar. That snow band is still relatively strong right over just north of Rome, up towards Boonville, as well as part of Lee, as well as Prospect, heading towards Prospect, I should say. And after this band is a little bit weaker, but this initial snow band is still a little bit intense, so be careful of slick roads and possibly poor visibility. Now, also that snow band that came through earlier did bring at least some trace amounts of snow to our area. We don't know exactly how much in other areas as well, but taking a look at across the state on the New York State Mesonet, still some snow showers, especially north of the Mohawk Valley, moving through the area, and breezy conditions do continue this evening. Temperatures down into the 20s with snow continuing. Then we're talking about clouds tomorrow morning and then sunshine, not only for Saturday, but as well as Sunday. Look at the full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Jason.
Eric, thank you. Her life helped others.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening, happy Friday. We're taking a look at our Utica National Cooperstown camera due to the slick roads for some of us, at least for tonight. Now, for most of us, we're not looking at additional heavier snow, but taking a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, off the radar. It's a different story for those of you in northern United County. Now, there's a lake effect snow band starting to develop. This area right here, this dark blue, could be seeing some lower visibility as well with gusty winds and just difficult traveling situations for this area. But overall, this snow band is continuing to move out towards the east, and then this will start to shift to the south overnight. So for those of you in the Mohawk Valley, could see additional trace 2 inches of snow. The higher snowfall totals generally look to be in northern United County. Now, taking a look at our weekend forecast, this snow is not going to last too long. Some lingering flurries tomorrow morning, turning to cooler conditions by Saturday, high of 32 degrees. Breezy conditions as well, but sunshine does arrive by the evening. Along with that, too, that sunshine does continue for Sunday with warmer temperatures up into the lower 40s with mostly sunny skies. So our Skycast for this evening, that lake effect snow band shifts its way south overnight. By tomorrow morning, temperatures in the 20s with breezy conditions, but the snow is generally over with a few lingering flurries. By noon, still some lingering clouds, but the sun should start to come out by tomorrow evening, and this will continue with clear skies overnight, cooling down into the mid-20s, and then by Sunday morning to Sunday afternoon, sunshine across the board and warming up into the upper 30s to lower 40s for a great seasonable Sunday as we head into the next several days. But for tonight, though, low of 24 degrees, some snow showers, breezy conditions. Tomorrow, high of 32 degrees with some clouds in the morning, some sun in the evening. Our 7-day forecast, the mild temperatures do continue. Sunshine early Monday morning, some snow in the evening, but warmer temperatures 49 Wednesday, 58 possible on Thursday. Jason?
Thank you, Eric. Up next, it's the Friday Night Sports Express.